Into the ring comes Viktoras Razma.
And please welcome his opponent from Battersea, Ben Vickers.
Ben the Butcher Vickers, as he's known from Battersea. Actually started out as an MMA fighter.
If he fights anything like his name, we should be in for a good bout.
Was a little bit disappointed with the MMA, decided to switch over to the code of boxing.
Accompanied to the ring by newly retired MMA star Jimmy Manua. He looks like he came from a good MMA background.
This is a heavyweight contest of 4 3-minute rounds. Introducing in the blue corner, wearing the red shorts with the gold stripe. Weighing in today at 15 stone and 4 pounds in his 3rd professional contest from Greenford, Viktoras Razma. And his opponent across the ring in the red corner, wearing the white shorts with the black trim. Weighing in today at 14 stone and 12 pounds, making his professional debut from Battersea, Ben the Butcher Vickers. Your referee, Marcus McDonald from Ticket Lane. Your timekeeper, John Smith. This is a heavyweight contest of 4 3-minute rounds. Seconds out, round 1.
Viktoras Razma in the red shorts up against Ben the Butcher Vickers in the black and white shorts. This heavyweight round battle. 4 3-minute rounds scheduled.
Vickers controlling the center of the ring.
Vickers making his pro debut against Rasmus in his 3rd pro fight.
Interestingly enough, most guys who transition from MMA to boxing, it takes them a while to get used to the fundamentals, but Vickers looks like he's got the fundamentals off to a good start. So
it's interesting you said that. It was one of the things that he talked about, was that actually he was better with his hands in MMA than he was with his feet, he felt, which is why he felt that the transition to boxing would be one that he would be good at. He's having a good start so far here.
definitely. Good punch selection. Body, head, body. Varying it up. And that variety keeps Razma thinking. Because now he doesn't know what to expect.
A little nod of appreciation there from Rasmus from that flurry of punches from Vickers. Plenty of coaching coming from outside the ring, from family and friends watching Vickers. And it's Vickers who's on the front foot here in this fight.
Good body shot by Vickers. If he can keep that up, he'll soften up Razma and get him out of there if he can.
Razma trying to get in close. Vickers quite low with his hands in defence. He's being told to keep them up. Both boxers just still kind of trying to figure out the best way through. At the same time, trying to figure out how you're going to attack your opponent. You've got to defend well. Nice series then from Vickers. Razma responding with a left jab. Another good series as well. Vickers getting it right into Razmus that time.
Definitely Vickers controlling the centre of the ring and virtually controlling the distance, controlling the range and everything else that comes with it.
Very good first round for the Butcher.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 2.
Second round underway. Decent first round for Ben Vickers, a former MMA fighter who in fact turned to boxing after a defeat back in 2016. He lost to Lyndon Bowles, and that for him was the catalyst for his decision to switch to boxing.
Vickers seems to have an educated jab and places educated body shots, and judging by recent sparring partners, likes of Isaac Chamberlain and guys like that, I can see where he picks these things up from.
Vickers said he was more than capable against those guys, holding his own, as you said, against Isaac Chamberlain, Dominic Akinladi, another one of his sparring partners, so he's been well prepared for his pro debut. Rasmus not really showing anything at the moment. It's troubling Vickers. Vickers won't be getting complacent.
Don't wait too long. Come on, Ben, flow.
Once again, Ben looking to control proceedings.
Flow, Ben, flow. Both hands, Ben.
Vickers, good mover, good on his feet.
Vickers seems in control, just taking his time, thinking about his work. See, the variation Vickers throws at Razma makes it hard for him to predict what's coming, and that's what keeps him at bay.
Looking to see if he can force the issue, but not having any success at the moment. Vickers still looking to be in control. Vickers soaking up everything that Razma's throwing at him and countering well. Razma's again letting Vickers come on to him.
See, the body shots are like a syringe, they suck the life out of you as the rounds go on. Good body shot placement by Vickers. If he can keep that up, just as his coaches behind us said, he'll be ready to go.
Corners, 10 seconds.
He's ready to go.
Seconds out, round 3.
Flow, Ben, flow, flow, Ben, flow.
we go once again.
Flow. Both hands.
Round 3
Both
underway.
hands, Ben. Don't wait on it.
Vickers would have been very pleased the way the first couple went.
Step with the jab. Step with the jab. Flow with your left hand, Ben. Go.
Again, that jab of Vickers is like a stick in the face of Razma. He just can't seem to get past that. And the jab variation with the hook keeps him thinking, keeps him guessing.
Where's your defense? Where's your defense?
Razma defending again, being pushed back by Vickers. No openings at the moment for Rasmus to get through.
Flow, Ben. Flow.
Vickers, total focus.
Flow, Ben. Flow. Both hands, Ben. Both hands.
Both these fighters want to keep moving, keep the flow going, try and keep their rhythm, something that Vickers has done very well so far in this fight.
I mean, Razma looks visibly hurt. Educated body shots by Vickers are getting through.
With your right hand.
Every time those blows land, Razma's feeling it.
Slip and counter, Ben.
Energy sapping stuff, this.
Again, it's like a syringe. It just takes the energy out of you bit by bit.
Vickers moving from the body to the head, trying to catch Rasmus.
Don't wait too long, Ben. Don't wait too long. Don't wait too long, Ben. Both hands.
But it's the same old from Razma. It's what he's been doing throughout this fight. Vickers deciding to really take the initiative and get stuck into Razma.
Both hands, Ben. Flow. Flow, Ben. Flow.
For a debut fight for Vickers, he's doing really, really well.
Thank you. That's what I want.
Another good series from Vickers.
Flow, Ben. Flow. Ben. Flow. He's ready, Ben.
Rasmus got one through, but not affecting Vickers. And again, one just getting through the gloves. But no real power in the punching from Razma.
He's ready to go, Ben. He's ready to go.
Good screw shot by Vickers, getting through the guard of Razma.
Another solid round from the Butcher.
Seconds out, fourth and final round.
Vickers' coach did say to Vickers to empty the tank. Now, if he can empty the tank in an educated way, he should get Razma out of there.
Well, it's the last round in which he's got to do that, and he started very brightly.
Step up, Ben. Step up. Where's your defense? Where's your defense?
Viktoras Razma, 2 previous fights, lost both of them. Lithuania by nationality, resides here in London, actually born in Klaipėda, Lithuania.
Where's the body shots, Ben? Where's the body shots we use, sir? Body shots, come on.
Vickers still going strong. Defending everything that Razma has tried to throw his way, countering well.
Countering well, but Vickers flowing a lot better than he did in the previous rounds, with instruction from his coaching team.
Getting some real power in those blows. Sticking to the game plan well. There's Ben Vickers. question. Both fighters are tiring.
Let your hands go, Ben. Let your hands go.
Vickers caught between two worlds, what he sees in the ring and what he hears from the people outside.
Let your hands go. Hands up. Hands up.
And sometimes that can be a confusing place to be in once you're in that boxing ring.
Just letting his hands drop a little bit towards the end of the fight. Doesn't want to do that, needs to keep his focus, needs to keep his discipline, and needs to shut everything else out apart from his trainer and the game plan, knowing what he needs to do. He's done so well so far.
Let your hands go, Ben. Let your hands go, Ben.
Closing stages of this round, of this fight. Razma giving the impression that he's doing a lot of work, but he's not been troubling Vickers.
Razma doing a lot of posturing. He's posturing, but there's nothing really coming back from it.
Well, that's the end of the fight. Vickers will be feeling really good about that. His pro debut. And a very solid 4 rounds of boxing from Ben Vickers.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of action, referee McDonald scores the contest 40 points to 36 points to your winner on his debut, Ben the Butcher Vickers.
Brilliant debut for Ben Vickers as he gets the victory on points, 40 to 36. The perfect start for his pro career.